The Prophet, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, said that when the first night of Ramadan comes, the first thing that Allah does is to remove their influence, or more aggressive, and change them so that you can control them. Now, this is the way, and Allah prevents those who can influence you from influencing you throughout the year. What does it mean that Allah has given you power throughout the year? There is no authority upon my servants except those who follow you gladly and invite peace. You will find that most of them will not be grateful. So you have the power to change your security all year long symbolically by disappointing them and mitigating them. And with the thanks of Allah, you can maintain yourself with the blessing of Allah. You will not find in Himself, you will not find that immorality in you knowingly and persistently committing major or minor sins because you know gratitude thanks. But in Ramadan, Allah pulls them back further and Allah makes you more aware of His blessing. While Allah feeds you with thanksgiving throughout the day through the mere act for fasting, which increases that thanksgiving. May Allah reduce Shaitan's influence as well. They have become weaker than before. They weaker than before, but now they have become weaker. Now they are really less. So if you think about this paradise, it should be a lot. If there is heaven, I want to go to heaven, then there should be no way. But the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, said that the main thing that keep us away from heaven is not the lack of good deeds, but our own humility path, and now we are walking on another path. Allah has already put us on this path to return home. We just have to make sure that we don't take a detour and deviate from this path. So the first thing that the Prophet peace be upon him mentioned here is that the sales team has been stopped. You have no excuse that they will not decrease throughout the year. Begin with this. And then the Messenger of Allah, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, it is very beautiful. The gates of hell are closed and not a single gate will be opened. Only the gates of hell will not be closed and not a single gate will be opened. You don't have to be tempted, and if you just think about it like that, the sin that we struggle with and the bad habits that we struggle with in Ramadan are the things that Ramadan avoid. Come before you will not be much, but this I mean that your desire for this abundance will not increase during Ramadan. This is not going to happen. Most people do not suddenly commit new sin during Ramadan. Well, you don't start doing anything instead of what you were not doing before in terms of sin in Ramadan, which is very unusual and impossible. You find it difficult to quit past habits, so no new door to hell will open, and you the doors will not be open to sin. For all you need letting go of old things properly and taking steps and making way in Ramadan and the greatest success in Ramadan. What you do more than the amount of prayer in addition to reciting the Quran is quitting those bad habits, and that should be the biggest metric you have in Ramadan that you need to ask yourself, how far is that? Have I put between myself and the sins that were holding me back from being the criteria for success? Because not fasting for long days and praying for long nights is to abandon this abundance to Allah. Moreover, to abandon everything is a virtue as a son. So start for here, and this is the standard of your success. How far can I keep it? The sins that haven't have gripped me because the influence they now have on me, and those who tempt me with those influences are weaker than ever. So if ever there was a time to completely remove those shackles, it's now, because now they are more vulnerable than ever.